be someone, to be in a certain level on your, right? Maybe your career track ultimate goal is something else, but you are doing various things time to time. Sometimes you are doing, you are going to schools, you are going for computer classes, you are going for computer classes, sometimes you are going for some other classes, right? And you are doing CMA, you are doing CMA, you are doing chartered, you are doing AAT. Why you are doing all those? But you have ultimate goal, right? You are running behind a goal. That's why you are participating. That's why you are participating these classes. That's why you are doing various study programs. That's why you are participating in study programs. That's why you are going to schools. That's why you are going to university. That's why you are reading a research paper, right? Then your goal is far away. Then you are doing something to reach that ultimate goal. Then you are in a project. You are in a project. You are going to reach your project goals. Now you are in a project to be financial professional or accountant, be certified accountant, be chartered accountant. You are in a project, be management accountant, right? You are in a project, be CEO in company. You are in a project, right? That is best example to understand what is the project. That is best example to understand what is the project, right? We'll move ahead. What is project, right? Now, before explain what is in the slide, right? Let me talk about again what I started to talk. Now your ultimate target, you are doing different things before that to reach, to earn qualifications, right? You are step by step reaching to that final goal, right? Once you reach the ultimate goal, right, this project is useless. This project is useless. Once you earn that, once you earn the qualification, after that you are not participating to CMA classes. After that you are not participating to chartered classes. After that you are not connecting to my classes or the team, right? Now that is temporary. Then main thing is this project is temporary effort, temporary process, right? Temporary process. Once we get the output, we are not doing the process again and again. As an example, think you are baking a cake. Once you bake the cake, and once that is on the table, again you are not going to put ingredients together and mix in and put into the oven. That is no, that is already happened. That process is temporary. That process is temporary. Right. Now we'll read what is in the slide. A project is defined as a sequence of tasks that must be completed to attain certain outcome. Certain outcome in your examination context, the certain outcome is be management accountant, managerial accountant, right? That is the expected outcome. The term project refers to any temporary endeavors with definite beginning and end. Definite beginning and end. That is very important in project. Definite beginning. We know there's a beginning. We know what is the end. Right? You are starting with CMA Foundation, the first class, first lecture, and you are end up with this, the graduation. Right? That is the beginning and end. Beginning and end. Sometimes you are placed in a call to institution to get information, and you are participating to seminar, and then you are registering with. See what is happening step by step. You are reaching to the goal. The project that is temporary. What we are doing, that is temporarily. But the outcome is, we can say, that is the one we want to earn. After that, that is permanent. Right? Then there is that as project as beginning and end, definite beginning and definite end. Depending on its complexity, it can be managed by single person or hundreds. Now this is your education. Sometimes you are managing your education. Sometimes your parents are managing, right? And reminding you about classes and all. Sometimes you are managing yourself, right? Your project you are managing. You are the project manager of your project. Single person or 100 or 1,000 people, thousands of people involved in to manage the project, right? That is depend on the complexity. As an example, think construction of highway. We can't say that single man is managing the project. We can't say that 10 people they are managing the project. We can say hundreds of people are managing that project. That be based on the complexity of the project, like depending on the complexity, right? Now here you can identify some characteristics, right? You can identify some characteristics in this particular project, right? In project you can identify some characteristics. What are those, right? What are those? Now we learned project is temporary, right? The project is temporary. And the project is, let me highlight what I explained, right? I explained, let me highlight, right? Now think, a project is defined as sequence of tasks. Project has tasks that must be completed at a certain outcome. The term project refers to any temporary and we have with definite beginning and end. The next is definite beginning and end, right? That is more than enough to understand what is project, right? Now what are the characteristics we discussed, right? Let me repeat it again. Project is temporary, right? That is temporary. And project has outcome. This outcome we known as, in project terminology we are saying this is deliverable, right? And that has definite beginning and end, right? Definite beginning and end. But these are the characteristics we can identify in the project. Based on the complexity, we can say there may be different numbers of people to manage different projects. Then, right, okay, as an example, right, what are those projects, right? Now, very simple project is your education project, right? Your education project. Your education project. One is your education project. Right? Your education project. One is your education project. Right? And in practically developing a new product or service, as an example, think now one company is going to develop a new product, introduce a new product to market, right? New product. Now that is a project. They should know there are different tasks, right? They need to know what to produce, right? They need to know how we are going to communicate with people, right? They have to do market research. They have to do research and development. They have to finalize the product, right? They have to test the product, right? And they have to launch marketing campaigns. Finally, they have to launch the product. Once they launch this product, again and again, they are not going to market. They have to do market research, but the original market research they are not doing. Introducing a new product context, they are not doing any market research once they introduce their product. Once they introduce the product, once that is distributed, but they have to do product, they have to do some other market research. Those are separate projects, right? Developing new product or service is one particular project as a product that is in product context. Service context, just think about Dialog is going to introduce new communication package, or Sri Lanka Insurance is going to introduce new insurance policy for business people, right? These days that is happening. COVID-19, due to COVID-19, they are introducing separate things, right? Separate insurance policies, right? Or another project is the construction of building or facility, right? That is a project. Renovating the office. If you are going to renovate your office, then there's a project. Get quotations from constructors, right? And designing and monitoring different things happening. Designing a new transportation vehicle, right? Toyota is going to introduce new vehicle, the car. Acquiring a new modified data system, a new system, acquisition of new system. Implementing a new business process. We are going to change the business process. Changing the business process. We will discuss this business process re-engineering information systems. This is implementing a new business process. They are going to implement new process, right? That is a project. They should identify what are the loopholes in the current process, how we can avoid those, how we can what is the new system we are going to introduce, how we can apply that into practice. Different tasks they have to perform. Once they apply, this process is not valid. They have earned the target. Acquiring and modified data systems. Once they acquired, the pre process is not valid. That is finished. Designing new transportation vehicle. Once vehicle is introduced or designed, the project is not valid. Renovating the office. After the renovation, the project is not there. That does not exist actually. Construction of the new building or facility. Once they finish the construction, that is finished. Developing a new product or service. Once they introduce, the project is over. Right? That's why we said the project is a temporary process. Right? We discussed what are those characteristics in the project. Project is temporary. Project has a definite beginning and definite end, and project is managing different people. The number of people depend on the complexity of the project, right? Those are the basic characteristics. There are some other characteristics we had to discuss about the project. We discuss those in next slides, right? This is the introduction, right? This is the project, right? Project is temporary process to gain something. In simple language, or in layman language, right? Not in the project management jargon. If you think out of this jargon, project is a temporary process to gain something, to fulfill something, right? That is the project, right? I think you could understand. Right. Raman, Anything to ask about the introduction? We have to understand.
No, sir, it's fine.
That is clear, no, Dylan?
Yes.
Clear? I think Dylan is there. Right. Okay, we'll go ahead. If that is clear, we'll go ahead. Now, actually, when teaching something online, especially learners as well as teachers, we have to be careful. Then, you know, the human brain is designed to process a small chunk of information at a time. If you are going to discuss more, if I am going to complete the entire slides, entire lecture today, if I am asking finally, is it clear? That's a joke. That is, I'm getting feed. That's why I'm getting feedback time to time. Dylan, if you can remember in the last lecture also, that is my behavior, that is my habit of teaching. I'm getting feedback time to time, and your responsibility is giving the feedback once I am asking, right? That is very important, especially in online classes, right? Okay, especially we are not doing A-level class, or we are not doing any school class, then this is really you are in a second level of professional career, right? Then the interactive teaching and learning practice is very important in this type of class, right? Right, these are the examples for projects, right? Okay, characteristics of project. Projects has different characteristics. We discuss some characteristics, right? I said the temporary. Due to this temporariness of the project, there's a finite start and finite end. There's a finite start and finite end, right? Just like a race, right? Says on your marks, ready, go. Then you start, right? There's an end, right? Once you win the race, right? Once you get the cup, then you have earned the final objective of the race, right? Then again you are not going, you will run for another race, but for the same race you are not going to run again. But those people, they are running, once they finish, once they won the cup, they are running around the track to express the happiness, right? But for the race you are not running. Finite start and finite end is there, then we can say this is temporal, right? Then once we start in the project context, right? The start is the time when the project is initiated. We are initiating project. Sometimes the start may be the initial idea. Idea is very important, right? Idea is very important. Idea for everything. Idea is the base. Idea is the first thing. Then only we are going to make true this idea. As Lord Buddha taught, the mind is the think, the thought, the mind is the first thing. Okay? Then initial idea may be the first phase of project, right? Sometimes as an example, think the DSI, the well-known company in Sri Lanka, well-known conglomerate today, a giant company. But initial idea, whose initial idea? Owner's initial idea, co-founder's initial idea. DSI was a family, still there is a family business, right? Brothers and family members are managing, right? Then initial idea is co-founder's initial idea. That is the start of this definite, that the definite start is that they have started the business, that is end. right? In business context, they have many business projects. That is separate, right? The start is the time when the project is initiated and the concept is developed. The end is reached, the all objective of the project have been met or unmet. If it didn't met the project outcome or the final deliverable, that is also end. That is also end. As an example, think I am sitting for an examination, right? My ultimate goal is get through the examination, right? Then as an example, think I am sitting for advanced level examination. First try fail, second try fail, third try fail. Then I couldn't earn, but project was there. Then I end up with without reach the objective. Anyhow, met or unmet, right? But project management is make success and meet the goal of ultimate goal of the project. That's why we are managing the project. If not so, we don't want manage. We can say do this, that's it. We are not going to get feedbacks. We are not going to conduct STVN meeting. We are not going to conduct committee meetings. No appointed people appointed and no responsibilities given, right? There is no any meetings. Then we can't say that is we can go for the ultimate goal, right? And as an example, think some development projects, right? Let me share one my experience.